Had a little snow last night. Probably my guess is, probably about 4 inches, but turned off cold, got down to 9 degrees Fahrenheit. It's already come up to about 11. So birds are hitting the feeder pretty heavy. We got goldfinches, we got purple finches, let's see, cardinals on the feeder. There's a tufted titmouse, and there's a black-capped chickadee just came in. Saw a nuthatch a while ago. On the ground, we got cardinals, yellow-winged blackbirds. We've got some sparrows and some dark-eyed juncos. In fact, that one coming over here toward the hot tub is a dark-eyed junco. So we got all kinds of birds today. I figure they're probably going to hang around that feeder pretty heavy. Yesterday we had a little covering of ice on the ground, and they emptied it, just almost entirely emptied the 2 feeders there and the 3 that's out front. So I'm thinking this is going to be one of those days where I need to just go to the shop and see if I can't get it warm enough to play around. We'll go see what that looks like out there. This time last year, I put out a few videos and I lamented that the shop was really cold and that I couldn't get a lot of work done in there. All I had was a wood stove, and it would take half a day to heat the shop up enough that I could work in there on a cold day like this. So I installed a propane tank and put a line out to the shop and installed a Mr. Heater. And I'll throw up a link here for that video where I showed the installation. But I got it to supplement the Woodstove heat. So I'll run this just a little while and you can see just how well it does having both those heating sources in here. Alright, let's see. Take a look at the temperature. It's not that bad. Stayed 53 in here last night. Didn't have the stove on. Just had a small electric heater, enough to keep the chemicals from freezing. But we've got a couple options on heating it up. Let me set my coffee down. There. Okay. Let's fire up Mr. Heater. Let him take a little chill out while the take a little chill out while we're getting the wood stove going. So I'm going to go ahead and get this baby fired up. I had a fire in this the previous day, and there were still coals in the bottom of it, so it had a little bit of heat built up in it to help start. You notice I'm using a modified top-down fire starting method. I found that that's the best way to heat it up in a hurry. And I clean that glass on there about, I don't know, when it needs it. Let's say once every 2 weeks, something like that. And all I do is spray some oven cleaner on it while I'm getting the fire going, and and then take some newspapers and clean it off. It seems to work pretty good. It don't ever get really dirty, but you know, sometimes you just like to be able to see the fire. So if you want to just watch this, I'll let this run just a little bit, and then we'll come back and check into it. If you'll remember from a previous video, I positioned that Mr. Heater so that its fan is set to blow right against that stovepipe in front of it, and draw some of that heat out of it so it doesn't just end up going right on out the chimney. And I'll show you just a little while that it does. It pulls heat off of that. You may be as surprised as I was to see how much cooler that stovepipe is than the top of that stove. Okay, so it's been about 45 minutes. Got a little fire. Let's see what kind of temperature we're generating. Right in there, about 727 degrees. Top of the stove is, let's see, in the 450 to 500 range. Let's see about that stovepipe. It's a little cooler, but I don't need to have Mr. Heater going. Got plenty of heat coming off this. So what I'll do is I'll turn this off and I'll switch this fan over to run full time. This stove here has a thermostat controlled fan on it. Of course, it has the little heat fan, and this thermostat here will kick on, and the fan will blow and help circulate the air. It's set so that when this side pan here, the thermostat's right here, when this side pan gets up to 100 degrees, it comes on, or I can turn it on full time and just blow it. So it's pulling heat out the sides here, circulating it. Fan up there is pushing it down. And let's see how we're doing on temperature. 62. My thermostat outside was frozen up at 53 degrees was the last time it transmitted. So I dug it out and brought it in, thawed it out, changed the batteries, and it says outdoors is 22 degrees. So that means it's starting to warm up outside. But at 62 degrees, this shop is plenty warm enough. I'm gonna be able to work in here all day. So, time to get after it. I got a project to do. I do appreciate you watching, and you have nothing less than a wonderful day.